What is going on, my broskies? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and today we're having a look at yet another character with level limit break at level 150, and this character I have used a little bit since his level limit break due to the fact that he was essentially required to beat the Grand Voyage versus the local sea monster. If you guys have not checked that video out, I'll leave a link to it down below in the description, or I'll leave it as a card at the top of the video. Definitely go ahead and check that out. But yeah, this guy with his level limit break, he got some pretty nice buffs, so that is what this video is basically aiming to do. We're just going to make a discussion, talk about the level limit break of Shanks, and as of this point in time, in terms of characters that have received massive buffs from the level limit break system, I only have 3 of the characters at max level: Whitebeard, Shanks, and also V2 Kuzan, and I guess technically Akainu as well, because he did also receive level limit breaks too. So there aren't that many currently that I actually have maxed out, but hopefully over the coming months we'll be able to amend that issue and be able to provide you just some more content utilizing some of these characters with their buffs. But let's talk about Shanks. What has he got in store? So this is with level limit break, completely max level 150, and also limit break expanded as well. So his captain ability is going to be a 5.25 times attack boost to Psy characters if you have a matching slot. Otherwise, it's a 4.5 times boost. Also providing a 1.3 health boost is nothing to scoff at. And then a really cool effect, he actually recovers 1000 HP at the end of each turn. That's actually really cool. So with natural sockets, you'll just get an additional 1000. With the captain, you get an additional 1000. That's guaranteeing you 2000. And then of course, if you have a double Shanks, it's an additional 1000. If you use the liberal hind, that's an additional 1000. You can just see across the board, the amount of healing you can get just naturally is actually pretty decent. And then also he has the really cool added effect of the higher your crew's HP, the higher the chance to land matching slots. Now, despite the fact he is only focusing on Psy characters for his multipliers, that's not really too bad. You just run a mono Psy team, he increases the chances of slots appearing, and the rate of those slots appearing is pretty high. When you are using him, you're going to be getting a lot of those slots, which is very, very good. I can't even imagine how crazy it would be with double Shanks, level limit break, 150, limit break expansion. I'm sure it's going to be kind of nuts, right? And the good thing about Shanks is he actually kind of has really good synergy with some of the characters in the game. You guys saw previously, we just used Goldie Roger, and of course Shanks is one of the required characters to make Roger activate his super type ability. So that works very, very well. And then you've also got Versus Shanks, and it's kind of funny actually, because when you actually have a look at the special and the way this character actually works, it feels like Versus Shanks was like an inherent upgrade to what V1 Shanks was aiming to do, like a progressive upgrade over the time period of One Piece Treasure Cruise, and Versus Shanks is like the best version of V1 Shanks. It's very, very bizarre when you actually have a look at their abilities and how similar they are. Obviously Versus Shanks has a lot more going for him, but the synergy is great because you can use this Shanks, you can use the other Shanks. You've got Versus Shanks, who's an orb booster, and then you have this guy, the V1 Shanks, as an attack booster. So V1 Shanks with his special ability with level limit break will go ahead and reduce all enemies' defense by 100% for 1 turn. He also does 75 times his attack and typeless damage to only a single enemy, which is a pretty big downfall. Would have been a lot nicer if it was AoE damage, but despite that, it's still nice that he just does damage either way. He also changes all slots into Psy slots, does not go through block slots, so you will have to find ways around that. And then he boosts the attack of your Psy characters by 2.25 times for 1 turn. So just across the board, you got defense down, matching slots, and an attack boost. Pretty decent. And then he also says if you hit 3 perfect taps, you get a 2.5 times attack boost to your Psy characters in the following turn. So I really like that about the unit. And of course, if you expand the character and you have him just completely as max as you can possibly get him, he maxes out at a 7-turn cooldown, and that's pretty absurd, honestly, because that is a fantastic special on such a low cooldown. Like, there's really not a bad thing about this guy. Captain ability is phenomenal, with great synergy across the board, and he also has a powerful special that can be your crew's dedicated attack booster over multiple different stages, and also gives you a full board of matching slots on initial activation, and throughout the quest, you're just heightening the chances of matching slots appearing as well. So just, there's lots to love about this character. And one of the really cool things about Shanks as well is that he is a Cerebral unit, and I really wanted to hone in on that Cerebral factor. You guys may have seen it through a couple of the clips in this video, but none more so than what we have here versus Hody Jones. One of the most annoying stages is with Hammond and this really annoying barrier stage. However, we can make the most of it with V2 Rayleigh. It's actually V3 Rayleigh, actually. This guy has a really powerful special that enables our fighter and Cerebral characters to get a 2x attack and a 2x orb boost, and then it also makes the normal attacks of those characters bypass defensive effects. So it makes that Hammond stage ridiculously easy, and considering the amount of matching slots that you naturally receive with the captain ability of V1 Shanks with level limit break expansion, it means that when you actually go to use the Rayleigh special, you don't really have to worry too much about getting too many matching slots, because you're going to be getting lots of natural slots anyway, which is a huge benefit, and it really does make the special ability of V3 Rayleigh much more valuable to use in a team with V1 Shanks as the captain. And the Cerebral class in and of itself is one of the best classes in One Piece Treasure Cruise, and we really make use of that due to the fact that we can use the Perospero special that attaches to any Cerebral unit, and when you use their special, it is able to lock your Cerebral character slots, so we can go ahead and use that to our advantage. You could also use like the Ho ship, or not the Ho ship, the Megalo ship, should I say, which is another orb locking mechanic, but because we can run a full Cerebral team, it's much better to just use a support rather than have to stall for a certain ship special, because the ship special of Liberal Hind we can definitely use later on in this fight. So of course, when we get to the stage with Daruma and Ikaros, our slots are put into slot change impossible, where we have to hit a perfect to get rid of our slots. So the fact that we can give ourselves matching slots on the stage prior and lock them for free is really nice. We use Shanks special on the second last stage, hit 3 perfects, get the attack boost in the following stage. Special reverse is going to hit us. We have the Liberal Hind to give ourselves -1 cooldown to our side characters. We have Shanks for the base attack boost, the matching slots, and the orb boosting effect. We have Shanks, which gives us a 2.5x attack boost, and it's all done. So the synergy between versus Shanks and V1 Shanks is going to be a nice combo to use moving forward, especially you have access to the versus effect of versus Shanks as well, and the amount of power that Mono Sai have is fantastic. The only real downfall I find with V1 Shanks is the fact that he's not really that good in Pyre Rumble, which is kind of annoying considering he has really good stats at level 150. But that is going to wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.